A league of extraordinary creatures arise from the depths of the sea. Despite their apparent differences, these heroes all share a similar body plan, with a muscular foot used for movement, a visceral mass to store the internal organs, and a mantle, a fold of tissue that drapes over the visceral mass and secretes a shell, though some of them lost their shells over time. They can be found in marine environments and wherever justice needs to be served. They are the mighty mollusks. Chitin of the Polyplacophora. Nicholas Nautilus of the Cephalopoda. Clyde the Clam of Bivalve. And Gary the Snail of the Gastropoda.
The clams are part of the bivalves. Their shell is divided in two. They have no distinct head or radula. Their mantle cavity has gills, which are used for gas exchange and feeding. They are suspension feeders. Their food gets trapped in the mucus, and their cilia move it to their mouth. They are sedentary and lead sedentary lives.
Our second hero, Chitin, has an oval-shaped body and shell divided into 8 dorsal plates. She specializes in clinging to rocks along the shoreline, using her foot as a suction cup to fasten herself to rocks. Her stealthy ways allow her to creep slowly over rock surfaces, to sneak up on unsuspecting evildoers. She uses razor-sharp spatulas called radulas on a tongue-like organ to scrape up algae and the flesh of evil villains. Next comes Gary the Snail, a gastropod. 3/4 of all mollusks are gastropods. Gastropods undergo torsion. In the embryo, its visceral mass flips, which causes its anus to wind up above its head. Formation of a shell comes later. They move by the rippling motion of their foot, or cilia, leaving a trail of slime. Land snails use lungs instead of gills. In private, Gary likes to use his lasers. Gary, why don't you tell us something else about yourself? Meow. Meow.
Nicholas Nautilus represents Cephalopoda, the heroes of the ocean that are incredibly diverse. Some have lost their secreted shells through evolution. They have the same body plan as other mollusks, and their foot, or feet in this case, are used for motility and dignity. Cephalopods also have full digestive tracts, including saliva containing poison that paralyzes their prey, and villainous evildoers. Their higher level of intelligence can be attributed to their central nervous system. United by an open circulatory system, these heroes vow to preserve the justice and honor of the deep sea. They are the mighty mollusks.